Egoveli, still I rise. Outlaws. Outlaw. Let's get it, people. I return as Egoveli. Smash the like button. We back. Shooters holding down the chat. Got a little energy drink. This is my first time tasting it. A little bit on the sweet side, but this is where we going. Bang, bang, Siegel Street early. Listen, we got to talk about this. Now, Al Haymon, he just did this deal with Showtime. 3-year deal. Got some money there. Shout out to them. They made that kind of official. Fox, instead of Al Haymon and PBC paying for time slots, they're actually being paid to air their content on Fox, FS1, so Fox Sports, FS1, Fox Deportes. Great thing for boxing, right? Because now Al Haymon can use his large stable and he can offshoot the fighters and the fights to give us constant quality content. You know, championship, not every fight's gonna be a championship level fight, but I mean, you would think a lot of them would be, you know, on certain dates and stuff like that. And we got to smoke him out. Just like Wilder said he was doing with Joshua, we smoking him out. What I mean is, for the last 2-3 years since the inception of Premier Boxing Champs, you had a lot of people who didn't want to see Premier Boxing Champs or that black man Al Haymon succeed for one reason or another, right? But despite all their efforts, all of their troubles, truth always comes out. And listen, we're going to talk about it. If I see these guys at the fight, I don't have nothing to say. I don't have nothing to say to you. You stay in your lane, I'll stay in mine. And it's like that. But for years, we listened to channels, writers, people in the sport of boxing tell us that Premier Boxing Champs was not going to work. That new media, Ego's Army, was not going to work. We didn't know what we was talking about. So today, my friends, is the baptism. There is no switching sides. You made your bed, now you lie in it. Now, you could do whatever you want. I can't tell another man how to run his business. I can't tell another woman how to run their business. But we will expose the facts. So all that shoot 'em up shit y'all be talking, you got to do something, baby. Point blank, period. Accountability. That's something that the internet lacks. Accountability. What I say can and will be used against me in the court of law. And you, my friends, the boxing fans, are the law. We're the ones that pay into this sport. We're the ones that watch this sport religiously, get tickets, get merchandise, go to the Box Fan Expo. Shameless plug. I'm an affiliate. If you're going to be in town for the Canelo Golovkin fight, link in the description of all my videos. Cop some tickets for the Box Fan Expo. Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia, Badu Jack, Eric Morales. A ton of fighters are going to be there. They're going to have booths set up. A lot of, you know, just be around your kind, boxing fans. But this is what's going to happen. I'm telling you. And I've been telling y'all. Hey, listen. They mad right now. Joe Smith says, had a report for blocking my other channel. You fucking junkie, Ice Cube looking cunt. So we could do any drug test you trying to do. I pass them all. Easy work. I won't fail. Call VADA, USADA, WADA. That's easy work. Veins, what you need. You want hair follicles? You sound stupid, Joe Smith. You know? And he said I had to report. Report what? What's gonna happen now? You reported what? Let me know. So what happens? Cause you about to get clapped by my shooters. Hold off, shooters. Don't do them. Don't do Joe Smith right now. I'm gonna have some fun with this one. Listen, shooters, y'all gotta listen to me, or we will strip away badges. I was trying to have me some fun. like Bill Duke and Predator. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. Y'all gotta listen to the general. You gotta listen to the orders. You don't just go and clap. Anyway, just leave him gone. Don't bring him back to life. He's done. You know, I was trying to have some fun with this one for the crowd. You know, we do public executions over here in the hot seat. Anyway, now all of a sudden PBC is popping, right? No. Shooters, I am going to start removing shooter privileges. Don't unhide Joe Smith at all. Don't unhide him though. I'm done with him. If he got blocked, he was gonna get blocked eventually anyway. We're beyond that. So please reblock him and we'll continue. I don't know if there's like a little bit of lag, but that's why you guys have to listen. Like there should be like a 1 minute delay before you clap somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because there's usually a little bit of lag, so you might hear it after or something like that. So don't just clap people instantaneously. I'm talking to the people. You guys can at least hear that. Anywho, so all the writers, all the fans, all the channels that had so much to say about Premier Boxing Champs said I was a PBC cheerleader, dick rider, sucking so-and-so's dick, whatever else. I don't really keep up with all the little insults, but that's the gist of what was being said. Where are they now? The people that said Al Haymon is a cancer to boxing. The people said PBC is cherry pick mismatches. The people said, oh, Al Haymon, look at his money, is just dwindling down. What about Waddell and Reed? How are they going to get their money back? No networks want to buy boxing. They're turning boxing fans away. Where are those people right now? That's what I need to know. What happened? It's like VH1. Where are they now? And listen, now all of a sudden, when the inevitable comes, old media is proven wrong. Now they're going to try to switch sides. And that's when Ego's army and new media, we step up and ride. See, I'm like, the thing with this new media shit, we some martyrs. We ride for what we talking about. And at the end of the day, it's like this. I don't care. People could make video. Listen, I'm educated. I know what I've said. I know what I put out there. Listen, I'm not trying to create no situation. I'm not worried about any mortal on this planet. I'll be at the fight. I'll be at Garcia Porter fight this Saturday. So whoever's there is going to be there. Period. American boxing gonna be saved by Hearn? Yeah, I'm sure Jesse Vargas and Thomas Delorme is what the fans have been asking for. But listen, people say they disagree with me on the channel. They say, oh, Ego, he ain't this. Oh, Ego, he ain't that. But guess what? Why are there no compilation videos on Instagram? And don't listen, if you take any of my videos, this is a message to all. If you take any of my content, it's already copyrighted. You know, and YouTube just added a handy copyright tool. Don't take my content, like my actual footage. Do not put my verse on y'all records, like Jay said. Do not put my verse on y'all records. Joseph Garcia looked like a Down syndrome Aladdin. Yeah, that's funny. Hey, shooter, clap Joseph Garcia. Motherfucker can't even spell Joseph. Look how he spelled his name. I ain't never seen Joseph spelled Jospeh. Fake ass Joseph. Get him out of here. He said you look like a Down syndrome Aladdin. Well, I'm gonna show you a whole new world. The world of blocked. The blocked kingdom. A whole new world. We gonna show you a whole new world. Shout out to my dude Darnell Moore, Richmond, California. The Bay Area got my back. Richmond up in here. Yee. 510 West Side. Put the Bay on my back. Let's get it, man. Listen. New media, man. I told y'all this time. And I tried to warn people before it got too dense and too thick out here for them. But they didn't want to listen. So now we got to take them back. Way back. Right? There will be accountability. Like I said, I don't care who says, like, you can take any of my tweets that I've ever said. I don't care. Make a compilation video of all my tweets because I know what I put out there. So we're going to see what your man Steve Kim was talking about. Steve Kim, you know, I think he works with Ring, his own company. I don't know. Y'all know who he is. Look. Yeah, we got receipts. Steve Kim says, the PBC sent me an email just now. I'm not kidding. I marked it as spam. 2 days before Christmas 2015. Now, why would you do that? PBC, they were new, I think 2015. January was their launch year. So at the end of the year, you said that they sent you an email and you marked it as spam. Hey, shooters, clap Zaman. He's causing a distraction. Please. He's talking about Eddie Hearn. We're not even talking about Eddie right now. Clap Quaz Adal Zaman. Please, shooters. Steve Kim says, the PBC is going to give all their fighters a participation trophy. Participation boxing champions free. Okay. PBC cards have mastered the art of darkening an arena. See, I do give them credit when it's due. So he's basically saying it's empty. You know, haha. These are just over the years. Being in the PBC is like a cult. Even if you want it out, well, ... Hashtag boxing. Hashtag drink Kool-Aid. Convenient use of Jonestown Kool-Aid. You know, Kool-Aid. Okay. Steve Kim also said, yeah, and PBC fighters were never protected, not one bit. Because someone says, say whatever you want about PBC, but they gave many boxers fights on the big stage. Promoters protect their boxers like a cult, in my opinion. And he's saying that PBC protected their fighters. Oh, wow. It says, yeah, HBO isn't perfect. All I know is that they actually paid for boxing content. PBC created a market where most networks no longer will. And that was on October. Where are we at? October 8th. Read this once again. HBO isn't perfect. All I know is that they actually pay for boxing content. PBC created a market where most networks no longer will. October 8, 2016, 8/18. All right. So check this. How wrong are you going to be? This is what I'm talking about, people. How wrong are you going to be? You just said PBC created a market or a lane where networks will not fork out any cash. Al Haymon just did a large deal, 50 to 60 plus million for Fox, with Fox. So what we talking about? We talking about fiction or we talking about fiction? Listen, we talking about fiction or we talking about fact? You talking about fiction? Hold up, part of my back. What we talking about? So how wrong, this is what I'm talking about with old media. How wrong we gonna be? He said HBO is not perfect, but HBO, right? I'm gonna show y'all again. I like y'all to see it verbatim, okay? Steve Kim, yeah, HBO isn't perfect. All I know is that they actually pay for boxing content. PBC created a market where most networks no longer will. Okay, so how wrong are you gonna be? Fox just acquired PBC, and now they're actually paying for PBC. But beyond that, after PBC brought boxing back to free TV, other people started doing it. Like Top Rank started putting fights on True TV and stuff. Now Top Rank just signed a 7-year deal. So I thought PBC created a market that turned away the networks from actually wanting to spend money on boxing. What we talking about? See, this is what I'm talking about, people. There will be accountability. Now, listen, I'm always up for a challenge. I love challenges. I dare somebody research Boxingego, any tweet, any Instagram post, Facebook, in-house, out-house, doghouse, Showtime, anything that I've ever left regarding Premier Boxing Champs, and tell me that I'm detesting it like this and resisting it and saying crazy stuff about it. See, now it's inevitable. The truth always comes out. It might have took 2 years, 3 years. New media. We fought the battle. So, how does this make any sense? See, this is the thing with technology. They hope that you forget what they said. You know, because most people aren't going to go through the, like, oh, let me look through the timeline. Like, let's say you just started following Steve Kim last week. Then you don't know what he was talking about in 2015, 16, 2017. He blocked me a long time ago, but we still came with receipts. Right? Look. He said PBC catered to the lowest common denominator of society. And it often shows in my timeline. Hashtag the dummy graphic. Like, yo, what's popping? What's this dummy graphic shit? Tell me more about that. So obviously, he says it catered to the lowest denominator. Like, he's making it sound like if you were a fan of PBC, that you're a scum or like some kind of hooligan or some shit. What are you talking about? Huh? How does PBC cater to the lowest common denominator? You know, like the people who watch PBC are dwellers. What about Fox? So all Fox fans, if you like the network Fox, you're the lowest common denominator? Is that what we talking about? See, I'm Egoveli, man. Still I rise. We got receipts all day. And we will spray. Look, I'm showing y'all. PBC catered to the lowest common denominator of society, and it often shows in my timeline. Hashtag dummy graphic. So basically, it's an automatic insult, right? If you held out hope that PBC could grow, right? You had to be a dummy. You dummy graphic, right? That's what you said. So are you sending anyone to Danny Garcia, Sean Porter? These are questions that I would have. Because I thought PBC events were for dummies. Dummy graphic and all this. What we talking about? The lowest common denominator. Now, the worst thing about it, I'm well educated. It's whatever whatever people are trying to do. We could do what you want to do, a SAT, a decathlon. So a fan says Bob Arum is not even close to PBC. They said that to shout out to Estilo Mexicano. He said Bob Arum is not even close to PBC. And then Steve Kim says nobody is close to the PBC in terms of the recent damage they've done to the boxing business. Oh shit, I forgot. So now Premier Boxing Champs damaged boxing. So there's a lot of things y'all gotta make sense. If you watch PBC, it was some dummy graphic and you're the scum of the earth and society, right? Look, this is what we've been dealing with the last 3 years. Remember, PBC, Haymon still have a lot of dates on their TV deals to fulfill, and they need these guys to fill these slots, right? With that said, the PBC failed in making its fighters bigger to the general public. In fact, the opposite may have occurred. So he said, basically, with Premier Boxing Champs, it did the opposite. The fighters didn't get bigger. It may have had the opposite effect, where now that doesn't even make sense. How did Premier Boxing Champs regress the fighters? to the point where, like, okay, let's say Errol Spence, even if you don't have him a household name, how did Premier Boxing Champs make his name worse? Right? Just look at that. It said it didn't make the fighters bigger to the general public. In fact, the opposite may have occurred. So he's saying less people know Deontay Wilder and Errol Spence than when Premier Boxing Champ started. Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, right? Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Mares, Gervonta Tank Davis. Come on, man. What are we talking about? Steve Kim. The PBC set such a low bar for many of their fights. The one that was actually decent became Leonard versus Hearns 1 to many people. So PBC set a low bar. So I hope you stand on this. Stand on everything you've been saying for the last 3 years. Not just Steve Kim. This is to anybody. And this is to the fans too. Stand on top of what you've been saying for the last 3 years. Because new media is here. Ego's army is here. There's an irony to the biggest and most lucrative fights for PBC. Al Haymon guys are in events with other fighters' promoters. People still drinking that PBC Kool-Aid with no critical thought or questions. Okay. It's interesting, but that got me thinking. The biggest money being earned by PBC boxers is on non-PBC shows. Daniel Jacobs, Amir Khan, and Julio Cesar Chavez. Top Rank trying to make moves, I see, and it is a little smart rebuttal. Nah, PBC put them out of business. You know, trying to do that like jive talking. Okay. Yeah, we got your jive talk. Put them out of business and all that. Okay. The hashtag dummy graphic must hate that PBC's best fighter is Mexican, Mikey Garcia, LOL. See? If that's not racially charged, I don't know what it is. Because who is the dummy graphic? You guys tell me. Because you're clearly not talking about Mexicans. Because it says the dummy graphic, whoever the fuck the dummy graphic is supposed to be, the dummy graphic must hate that the PBC's best fighter is Mexican, Mikey Garcia. So why would Mexicans hate Mikey Garcia being a great fighter? So I don't feel he was talking about Mexicans. Obviously, he didn't say anything. So who are you talking about? The black channels. The black channel. Why do the black... Come on, man. Talking about the lowest common denominator. Okay. The dummy graphic. All right. We'll see who's a dummy when it's all said and done. Let's keep going, people. All of a sudden, the dummy graphic and PBC pom-pom waivers don't want free boxing. Is it because it's not a time buy? Back to the time buy. Right? Now, Al Haymon did do time buys. But guess what? Now Fox is buying his time. Boss move. Oh, I know it hurt. Oh. Al Haymon did. He invested into it. Did time buys with other networks, some of which don't even have PBC on their networks anymore. But guess what? Those time buys, now Fox just bought his time. Showtime just bought some of Al Haymon's time. They want a piece of that action. They want a piece of that pie. So like I said, this is what I was talking about in the last stream. See, I came to y'all reasonable. Now it's Egoveli. Now y'all get this Egoveli work. When I came to y'all the first time, I was cool, I was chill. But then I came back and I started seeing all this stuff and I started reflecting. I'm like, okay, we got to go in one time. And I'm not talking Keith Thurman. Let's go. Let's get it. Like I said, I don't have nothing. If I see you at a fight, don't say nothing. I don't have nothing to say to you. I don't have nothing to say to none of it. No cat. Let me do my job. That's it. That's what it's going to be. Period. You know? But my question is, where is... Like they say, I'm biased. You don't. Oh, Ego, you're being biased. I've never put no promoter, no network down, nothing like that. Never. I'm not like if you like DAZN, I'm giving you my thought process on DAZN and how they need a marquee name. But I have never said if you purchased DAZN, you fucking dummy graphic and all this extra shit. Yeah, let's keep it going. See, we got Energizer batteries. We can just keep going and going and going. All PBC tried to do was monopolize the business, not make it better. So they didn't want to make it better. Don't get upset by those who saw it and reported as such. But once again, the fighters aren't complaining. Like last year, how certain folks who were co-opted by the PBC Haymon said Thurman Porter was a better fight than Salido Vargas. LOL. Okay. Come on, man. So Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter wasn't a better fight than Orlando Salido versus Francisco Vargas? Is this your king? Is this your king? Really? That Francisco Vargas, Orlando Salido is I. That was I. But at the end of the day, Orlando Salido, he just got his ass beat by Mickey Roman or whatever and retired. Now he's still in beers. You know, still can't get a Lomachenko rematch. He retired, unretired. Francisco Vargas has since lost by stoppage. You know what I mean? And Sean Porter this weekend is going to fight for a title against the guy that you just compared the fight to. And the Keith Thurman and Sean Porter was an epic fight. See, this is why I got to take y'all back, because the internet has a small time frame, a small window of what they remember. That's why I get on my Roy Jones. Didn't I just say that? That's what takes some time. You really tried to tell people that Francisco Vargas and Salido is a better fight. That's like saying Dillian White and Joseph Parker is a better fight than Wilder versus Fury, especially if Wilder Fury turns out to be an epic fight. You know what I'm saying? It's no comparison, just based on the fact that of the merit and the quality of what it stands for. The winner, we know Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter, we know that meant more to its division than Orlando Salido versus Francisco Vargas, because Orlando Salido, Francisco Vargas, they're solid, but you still had Gervonta Tank Davis and Lomachenko at the time in the division. So it didn't really even prove that they were the best in the division. You know, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman did help shape the welterweight division, because Errol, I don't think he had fought Kell Brook. I'm pretty sure he hadn't fought Kell Brook yet. So he was a person to watch for, but he still didn't have his big moment, and he wasn't a champion. Salido said he needs some cervezas. He needs a couple beers for the Lolo. Kim is using quote code words, too chicken shit to say what he really feel. We know, I know the game, but I'm Egoveli. That's why we talking about it. Look, by PBC standards, Leo Santa Cruz is being kept active. But once again, Leo Santa Cruz named his kid after Al Haymon, so he can't be that bad. Slow it down, I just dissed you. I said Leo Santa Cruz just named his kid after Al Haymon. So how bad can that be? Like, obviously, his level of activity, his level of fights, his paychecks that he's getting, he's obviously not tripping if you want to name your kid after the motherfucker. Because I'm not naming my kid after nobody. You know what I'm saying? If I don't respect them. It's like, I ain't going to name my kid after a rape Bill Cosby or something. Would like you guys to meet little Bill Cosby. You know, I'm not going to name my kid after somebody, you know, Hitler or some shit. Yeah, meet young Adolf. I'm not doing that. Shout out to Black Sports News, or Black Sports NW, excuse me. $5 super chat. That Steve Kim idiot is mad at Kaepernick. Also, he feels with Whitlock. All you need to know about him. Like, come on, man. You corny as fuck. Get the fuck off the page. That's easy. You know, that's an easy one. You don't have to tell me nothing. You just straight go. Nano. Motherfucking nano future. The fuck is a nano? You an iPod. They don't even make you anymore. You discontinue. You'll never be on my level. Motherfucker said, oh, well, you're corny, but I'm watching you. Motherfucker name is Nano. You probably like 5'5". They want to hate so bad. That's how I know I be getting in that ass. Pause. Be getting in that ass like wedgies. Because all of a sudden, oh, this is corny. Like, they're not saying nothing about the content. You don't even know what the fuck a nano is, sucker. I don't give a fuck. You an iPod to me. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what a nano is. A nano is small. I know that. You a nanogram. Fuck. You don't even know what these dudes. Get these busters up. Shooters, please get this buster up out of here. He said, you don't even know what a nano. You gay talking about getting in that ass. Your 15 seconds of fame is coming to an end. Yeah, I'm gay. I just came out on a live stream. You feel better? They want to hate so bad. Hey, shooter, get rid of this boy. Nanogram, he ain't on my level, man. Bow, rocker, bye, baby. I know the truth hurts. See how they try to flip it? See, the whole we're talking about PBC. We're talking about Al Haymon. We're talking about Power Move. He talking about, oh, you're gay. All right, I'm gay. Crazy. Oh, my gosh. Look. Remember the early PBC production? LOL. Yeah, the WB Super Series did just the opposite. Honestly, that Barstool guy was better than most of the PBC pom-pom waivers on the red carpet. This was recently. This is from February of this year. So much drama in the PBC. Because Adrian Broner said something. Like, come on, man. Look, more code words. I heard Kanye West didn't support the PBC either. Look. Someone said unpopular decision. Leo Santa Cruz Mades. That was not a great fight. Someone left their comment. And he says, Steve Kim says, oh, don't tell that to the PBC pom-pom waivers. Come on, it was Barrera Morales 2.0. Look, this April 29th. The way Eddie Hearn is slapping around these PBC pom-pom waivers interviews is glorious. He just did this in April. All right. Tell me when the last time Steve Kim on his platform, on his YouTube channel, uploaded a video. Somebody let me know on his channel that UCN or whatever. When's the last time they had an upload? Let me know that. Then you saying Eddie Hearn is slapping around. What has Eddie Hearn done? What has Eddie Hearn done? Like, why would Al Haymon be afraid of what Eddie Hearn's doing right now? Damn, someone said 4 months. Ain't dropped a video in 4 months. Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. The fuck happened to you? I got the sickest vendetta when it comes to the cheddar. New media, Eagles Army. Get with it. We the squad. He said Eddie Hearn is slapping around PBC pom-pom. But you see, it's all this is like people I deal with in the hot seat. They always have these code words that say you people or bring up Kanye West or like jive talk business and shit. You know, we're not really with that. Just say what it is. Say what it is. How about that? Say what it is. You tough. Say what it is. Now, the people like Steve Kim, who had all of that to say, I'm assuming now that Al Haymon just made a power move, you're not going to want to cover any of his events, right? Because you had a lot to say about that, right? You had a lot of things that you like you said, PBC was outright bad. Look, now look what it is. So the PBC Fox deal will begin in 2019, and the bulk of the cards will take place in the Barclays Center. And unlike in the past, it does include a license fee, I'm told. August 2nd. So what happened to all them jokes? Why'd you just say, oh, PBC, they're gonna do a lot of fights at the Barclay. They partner up with Fox, and I'm told they're actually getting paid now through Fox. What happened to them jokes? What happened to the business and the jive talk and the dummy graphic? What about that part? Get back to that part. How about some more of them jokes? Yeah. Death Row East. And guess what? It's far from over. I just talked to Dante's Boxing Nation, and he cooking up in the lab right now. Dante, he back in America. New media. I just got off the phone with Dante. I was on the horn with Dante. I was like, Dante had he was telling. I was like, oh, okay, Dante. He in the lab cooking right now. I don't know what he's doing, but it might be some new media stuff. That's all I'm saying. This might be new media. You know, he was in Thailand. He came back feeling rejuvenated. I was like, yo, Dante. And I was like, oh, okay. Like I said, new media. Now, there's several. It's like the Slim Shady. I'm Slim Shady. Yes, I'm the real. There's several Steve Kims that I see in the comment section that I see on YouTube. You know, people send me the video. I don't watch it. But my thing is this. Don't switch. We not doing the Benedict Arnold. No traitors. No traitors. No, I'm not like how. Listen, if somebody has been telling you thing A for 3 years, why would they be going to somebody's fight if they've been telling you like this, like that type of they ruined boxing, they paying for. If it was that was what they had to say. Don't switch sides now. Please don't do that. That's even worse. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you're a real G, you go down with the ship. You said HBO was better. You said they had the fight of the year. Orlando Salido and Francisco Vargas. What about HBO right now? I don't even know if Andre Ward's doing commentary because he got a deal with ESPN. So you guys tell me. Like I said, you tell me who won. This is what I'm talking about. And there's several people that had the same type of attitude. It's all the recycled type of talking point. And I told you I was tired. I was like, it's getting tired, y'all. PBC is cool. Listen, I've been to Top Rank events, Golden Boy events, Eddie Hearn. You know, I've been to everybody's event. PBC. I'm not a PBC employee. But I call it right down the middle. I will tell you that. And I know myself and Dante's Boxing Nation, particularly as far as YouTube, we came in this game at a time where there weren't a lot of people who were doing what we were doing. We stood on those front lines taking shots for the greater good of boxing. Like, you know what? Give this dude a chance. Let's see, right? Let's see. Let's see what he's talking about. And then we're met with insults, dummy graphics, and your pom-pom waiver, cheerleading, dick suck, all this shit. And in 3 years it took, I think y'all know who won. So now all we do is sit back and get back to some good old-fashioned boxing. You know what I'm saying? But me and Dante came in a point where there weren't a lot of people that are ambitious to do channels consistently and shit. So we were met with a lot of resistance. Especially with PBC. Oh, you just like PBC, the black channel, you know, all this stupid shit. But what they got to say now about Al Haymon? Time bias. Thing of the past. Now they're paying him for his time. See how that works? Invest. Build the status quo, build relationships. You know, lose a couple people here and there like NBC, ESPN. They went on to, you know, sign up deals with Golden Boy and Top Rank. Cool. Came out with ESPN Plus. Cool. But now Al Haymon got Fox, three different offshoots of Fox, basically. We'll just say Fox and Showtime. So what? What do they got to say now? Oh, the time buys, he's run out of money. Okay, he's getting paid now. Fox is now paying him, right? They said combined and you add what Fox is shooting him, And with Showtime is shooting him, they got more money than anyone in the game. They said Eddie Hearn had a hefty amount, but see, here's the difference. Eddie Hearn don't have the stable. Al Haymon has 160 plus fighters. Eddie Hearn don't have 160 plus fighters. And if he does, which I know he doesn't, but even if he did, they're not like ready-made guys like Errol Spence, Broner, who can sell fights, Danny Garcia, Leo Santa Cruz, Gary Russell Jr., Gervonta Tank Davis, right? Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, David Benavidez. Wow. What a difference a couple years makes. Ego goes deep like the boxing Bible. LOL, just kidding. Appreciate the love. Listen, they trying to switch the subject. We're not talking about Canelo Triple G. This is about the detractors, old media, and PBC. That's the focus on this particular stream. As the Canelo Triple G gets closer, I'm sure I'll talk more and more. I did a first look on that. If you want the teletape, check that video out. There is no switching the subject. Y'all can try to get distracted and have the message lost in translation. It will not work. Because me, the host, I'm talking about old media and Al Haymon and the move he just made versus what they've been saying for 2-3 years. So please, I hope people stick to their word. Like Joe Budden said, Velcro his lips, hope dudes stick to his word. Oh my gosh, Budden killed with that line. He said, Velcro his lips, hope dudes stick to his word. They fell for the mousetrap. Shout out to Jose Lopez. We working. But I thought you had to be dummy graphic and PBC lovers and cheerleaders, all this stuff. What happened? What happened? I thought Al Haymon was running out of money. What happened? I thought Al Haymon was a cancer of boxing, PBC, a bunch of cherry picked mismatches. What happened? I'm about to head to New York to go see Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, a meaningful championship fight since Keith Thurman's not active enough for the WBC belt. What happened? Imagine this whole year with no PBC. And see, that's what I tell you. Y'all got to learn how to pick your sides if that's what you really want to do. If you want to like make it a war, y'all got to know how to pick your teams and pick your sides a whole lot better. Because I've been telling you, as far as HBO, they have great video production, commentaries, biases, all hell. But they have great video production. They're known. They have a great subscriber base. They used to have a lot of great fights, but we're not seeing that as much. And a lot of these people, they hated on PBC and Showtime and Al Haymon and Steven Espinosa. Oh, the fucking weasel and all, doing all this extra shit. And look who's dominating. Imagine this whole entire year with not one Al Haymon fight. It would be dry as fuck. Dry as fuck. We would have had like, Dillian White, Joseph Parker, Joshua Parker, Pacquiao, Lucas Matisse, Taram Kawam, right? We haven't even got through Canelo Triple G yet. So what happened to all these dudes? See, that's what I'm saying. I just want to remind you guys, and I want to know what happened to them so you guys can tell me. So if they try to switch sides, because we know there's a lot of turncoats in this business. See, I stick to what I say, like chewing gum. I stick to what I say. Like I'm planted, I'm not saying I can never be changed. My opinion can never be changed. However, it has to make sense for it to change. A lot of these dudes, they try to brainwash people and push this agenda and act like PBC was like hurting, killing boxing and all this stuff. Talking about Orlando Salido, Francisco Vargas. That's the fight of the year. That shit was alright. It was cool. How was that the fight of the year though? They fought, you know. But I see fights like that get boring to me. Here's why. Because long term, it was just more and more and more of the same, and it wasn't like a high speed chess match. No one was like pulling away. Like, I understand certain fights like Ward Kovalev, Porter versus Thurman, it's hard to pull away because these are elite level fights, right? But I do think Francisco Vargas could have done subtle things different, or Salido could have done subtle things different to pull away, and neither of them did it. Someone said Kovalev, Shabransky. Yeah, Kovalev, Igor Mikhalkin. Kovalev getting stopped by a Haymon fighter, Eliter Alvarez. Luis Ortiz Wilder is definitely up there for fight of the year. That's actually my fight of the year. I really enjoyed that one. You know, Badu Jack, Adonis Stevenson was a real good. I like the Broner Vargas card with Tank and Charlo. Smash the like button, people. So I just want to do a quick reminder video and make it be known who said what and what was said. People like Steve Kim constantly putting out a certain narrative that you have to be the lowest common denominator society, dummy graphic, and all this extra shit to like PBC. So what is to be said now? Saying that Al Haymon has all these fighters and they're all inactive. Well, guess what? They have plenty of networks to choose from now. Ain't that right? Yes, Wilder Ortiz had me out of my seat. Yeah, I agree. Wilder Ortiz was like Joshua Klitschko type of fight. Good heavyweight action, skillful stuff, drama, because like they both hurt each other, you know, so I enjoyed it thoroughly. And it was a meaningful fight for the division. And people are still ducking Luis Ortiz. And Wilder, for that matter. So we're going to see what happens. See, notice the stuff I say, I don't have to switch sides. Me, I never said, I don't have a problem, like, contrary to whatever y'all think, I don't have a problem with Eddie Hearn. I don't have a problem with Anthony Joshua. I'm just an honest person. I don't have a problem with DAZN. I told you, DAZN hit me up, to be honest, you know, and I'll save that one. But DAZN hit me up. I don't have a problem with DAZN. My thing is this. I'll pay for DAZN if it's shit on that I want to see. Period. And I'll promote the app the same way. But it has to be that. But yet and still, I never said if you get DAZN, you're the lowest common denominator of society. You're a fucking dummy graphic, or, you know, you're, you know, the N-word, or I didn't say any of this stuff. Right? All these code words and shit. I'm not stupid. Please don't. Please don't. Just, like I said before, say what you mean. Just say what you mean. Instead of all this code word, lowest common denominator. Oh, yeah. If you like PBC, you're probably a welfare recipient. Like, come on, bro. Let's get all the stereotypes out. You know, why you gotta be on welfare? Why you gotta drink Kool-Aid and just stupid shit? Okay. We get the code words. So, like I said, speaking of code words, like Joe Budden said, Velcro's lips, hope dude stick to his word. All these channels, this is the only thing I'm asking. All these channels that was all that shoot 'em up shit, all that PBC pom-pom and this fighter sucks and PBC's overpaying fighters, time buys and inactive fighter, cherry pick, mismatch. I hope that they keep that same energy now that it's probably going to get cracking even more so for Showtime and Al Haymon and Premier Boxing Champs. You know, I'm in good with PBC. Like, I don't have no problem. I mean, I'm in good with anybody. Like, I ain't had no problem at nobody's events. I go in there, do my thing, you know, clean up my mess if I have a soda or something, get the footage for you guys, ask the proper questions, you know, respectful shit, and I'm out. It's like Joey in the Green Lantern. That's it. I came for one thing and one thing only, and that's it. That's what I do. I go to this fight, and then I'm out. I don't care. I don't want to politic. I don't want to poly, none of that. And then I'm out. Straight like that, man. Yeah, so let's hear some of them jokes now. Who's the dummy graphic now? The Black Channel, they're bringing up old shit. Why do the Black Channel bring up old shit? Yeah. I told y'all, new media. Like I said, I'm on my button shit, man. I don't want to talk. I don't want to parley. None of that. I came to do one thing and one thing only, and that's spit, and that's it. I'm not trying to poly. I just be at the fight, man. Catch me at the fights. You can hurry up, see me, get your flick, dap me up, and then I'm out. It's that simple. Joey. I ain't come to talk. I don't come to poly. None of that. I come to do my job, and then I'm out. Hit the like button, man. It don't matter. It don't matter. Whether they like it or not, they still seeing it. Everybody's still seeing it, man. We run boxing. But I just want to see the response. I want to see what people, like, since we know the message is put out. So now that Al Haymon has a new Fox deal, I'm assuming certain channels, they're not going to send people to the fights. They're not going to want to cover a fight because this is what was ruining boxing. So that's all I'm saying. Same thing with this Eddie Hearn shit. All this Eddie Hearn shit, all this shoot 'em up shit y'all be talking. Eddie Hearn and AJ, cool. That's fine. You say Tyson Fury's not gonna happen? Like, put something. Let's start betting pink slips. We in the zone. Let's bet pink slips. I don't have to because I've been on point. Now, this is my career, but this ain't a career for some of y'all. Bet pink slips. If Tyson Fury and Wilder don't happen, and you keep putting out this message that the fight ain't gonna happen, and they're not serious about it, if it does happen, close your channel. Delete your shit. Just delete. We got to start getting to some standards. We got to start holding people accountable. Where's the accountability in boxing? You guys know what people say. You know what information comes from what channel. You know who's consistent. You know who's reliable. And yet, despite being wrong, motherfuckers, it's like the game is like in a crazy spot. It's like when Drake, the people found out he had a ghostwriter, and some people act like they didn't care. Like, damn, like, what does hip hop come to? People don't care if you don't write your own bars. Where I'm from, accountability means something. Like, and that's it. I don't come to parley. I don't come to talk. But keep that same energy. If PBC was all that you made it sound like in your past videos and write-ups and conversations and tweets, and that's good. So now that Al Haymon is making these boss moves, you shouldn't really have anything positive to say like you've always done. And I'm out. You heard?